Now, fellow Kenyans, I want us to understand something here. That Rigathi Gachagua is not someone that you can threaten. Yesterday, I had Kithure Kindiki together with the Kipchumba Murkomen saying that they are going to arrest him once he lands in Kenya. I want us to watch this video and be the judge yourself and tell me what you've concluded or what you think, because from the look of things, the way things are moving is not going to be easy. Just watch this video and tell me what you think in the comment section.
There is a bill that was brought in the Senate here calling for an investigation to facilitate the reviewing of the relationship between Kenya and the US in matters the status of non-NATO ally. And I want to ask you to lobby your senators and your congressmen to support that bill by giving facts of what is happening back at home, which you are aware. I've seen people back at home trying to blame me because of that matter that has been brought to the Senate. I did not bring it. I'm not a senator in the US. They are directing their anger at me. All manner of accusations. I did not bring the matter, but I support it because the issues that have been raised by the Americans is the issues that I raise every day. The issues of extrajudicial killings, abductions, the issue of interfering in Sudan by working with a terrorist group called RSAF, the issue of working with Al-Shabaab. Those issues were brought by the Americans. And all I said is that Kenyans should support by giving information to the legislators here to enable America hold William Ruto to account. And I did ask the Americans not to impose sanctions on Kenya because Kenya is innocent, but to apply sanctions against William Ruto as a person so that he can be brought to order. So I found a member of parliament from Mandera there in parliament making a lot of noise, saying that I'm against the people of Mandera. I have nothing against the people of Mandera, and he should not drag the people of Mandera into the challenges William Ruto is facing with the American people. Nowhere did anybody see that the people of Mandera have committed any crime against anybody. What we see is that the Americans are saying William Ruto met some bad people in Mandera. If you meet bad people in Mandera, it does not mean that the people of Mandera are party to the meeting that you had. So I also saw the senator trying to say that we have a problem with the Somali community because we are asking that William Ruto be held to account. Nobody has any problem against any community. The Somalis are part of Kenya, and they are a very serious community that has done a lot in the transformation of our country and the economic development of our nation. They are very serious drivers of our economy. They are very aggressive in business. So the senator of Mandera, don't drag the Somali community into the challenges facing William Ruto. It's William Ruto who is being told to account by the Americans for his activities with the terrorist organizations. The people of Mandera, the Somali community, are innocent and have nothing to do with it. And by the way, I want to tell the politicians there in northern Kenya, if you want to defend William Ruto, defend him. But don't try to create a wedge between us and the Somali community because we have nothing against them. They are part of Kenya, and they too are telling us they are suffering just like the rest of Kenyans. And doesn't mean because Aden Ware is eating, the Somali community are eating. They are also complaining of marginalization. They are complaining of bad economic times. In fact, the Somali community, more than any other, has really borne the brunt of extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances for a long time. So let nobody try to create a wedge between those opposed to William Ruto and communities. Let William Ruto answer the Americans for what he has done and what he has not done. I saw the Minister for Interior saying that we should be asked to help in investigations in this matter. We cannot help in any investigations because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigations against William Ruto. The people who have initiated investigations is the American Senate. So if there is need for us to help in investigations, we'll help the American Senate, not the Kenya government, because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigation. Number two, the Kenyan government cannot investigate William Ruto because those policemen work under him. And all the things he is doing of killing people and abducting people, he is doing with the very police. So there is nobody stupid enough to go and report William Ruto to the Kenyan police. Nothing will be done against it. So whoever sees, please don't sell fear to us. You know we cannot buy. In any case, it is the same CS who said that when 5 chiefs were abducted by Al-Shabaab, he said that they will go into negotiation with the Al-Shabaab to have them released. How can you negotiate with people you do not know? And since they were released after negotiations, the CS Interior knows much more than anybody else on who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, because he said publicly that he'll initiate negotiations for the release of the 5 chiefs who were abducted. The 5 chiefs were released after successful negotiations with the Al-Shabaab. So the CS Interior knows whom he negotiated with. So if he wants information as who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, he is in a better position to tell the people of Kenya and the world and the Americans, because he has already had business with them that has been successful. So please, the Americans have asked the questions. I'm not the one who has asked. If I'm required to help the things I know on the issues in Sudan, the dealings with RSF, I'm ready to help. But the Americans, not the Kenyan government, because the Kenyan government has not raised any issue. They are comfortable with what is happening. And you know, I see people threatening other people. I've seen that fellow called Soprano issuing a lot of threats every day. Oh, mimi ni fire, mimi ni noma. Oh, don't push me around. I want to tell Soprano to take time to read Wallace Soyinka. In one of his greatest works, he says, a tiger does not proclaim its tiger shoot. It pounces. So, if you are what you say you are, act. Don't keep on threatening. You know, that's what Ole Soyinka says. A tiger does not proclaim its tiger shoot. It pounces. So please spare those threats for other characters. Rig G is beyond threats, and you know it. And we must speak for the people of Kenya, because if we don't do it, there will be no country. You have compromised Raila Odinga, you have bought parliament, you have bought Senate. If you succeed in silencing us to talk for the people of Kenya, who will speak for the people of Kenya? I cannot be intimidated. The Gen Zs cannot be intimidated. We'll continue to speak for the people of Kenya for as long as it takes, until we are able to remove this government from power and get another government that is responsive to the needs of the people of Kenya, that respects human rights, that has good governance, that is accountable and transparent, and a government that is prepared to be held to account by the people of Kenya. And in the parting shot, I want to ask the UN Security Council to take note that Kenya is an anchor state that has played a very significant role in the Horn of Africa and ensuring there is peace and stability. Activities with finance and intelligence. We want Kenya to remain there. We want Kenya to continue playing a very important role in stabilizing the Horn of Africa and the region. And the problem is not Kenya. The problem is the leadership. So the UN Security Council, the United States, they need to deal with William Ruto so that Kenya is preserved to continue playing that important role as an anchor state to ensure there is peace and stability in the region. But when we get a reckless leader who is interfering with the affairs of the neighboring countries and working with those opposed to those governments, that is why Kenya's name is being cast in bad light. So Mimi nimeshukuru sana. I have said many things and nataka mniulize maswali ndio niweze